You guys, I woke up this morning thinking that I would post a cool Vlogmas, and I heard the news about Rob Reiner. And no, I didn't know Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle. But I grew up with him. From a very young age, I watched All in the Family and other shows and things that he was a part of. And it just made me very introspective. It made me want to look back. It made me want to look back into my life and remember how life was. It's very hard when you get to a certain age and you realize that you are losing people that you knew your whole life, whether it's a celebrity, family members, your animals. It's hard because the longer you live, the longer you are blessed to be on this earth, you're gonna lose people. And that's sad. It can be very sad. As much as I want this Christmas to be very joyous and happy and for people to get inspired by the things that I do, I think I would be remiss if I didn't just reflect a little on today. Because while my mind is telling me that I need to decorate Christmas trees and I need to decorate my house and organize things and clean and do all that, my heart is just telling me to be still. So I'm washing my hair, but I'm taking you back on a little bit of a journey of my life. So the images that you see here are from Vlogmas' past and from past Christmases. And I have done Vlogmas a few times throughout the last 10, 12 years that I've been on the internet. And I remember being really excited because I'm wanting to say year before last, I actually completed like a whole Vlogmas and I was so proud of myself. And we do try to celebrate the holidays here. We do try to spend time with friends and family and do all the festive things. And honestly, some years are better than others. It all depends on what you're going through sometimes. It all depends on what's happening in your life. When I was younger, until I got married, every year, my whole entire family would get together. And that could be like close to 100 people. That's how huge my family was. And now, 36 years later, our family gatherings are honestly very small because I don't live in Los Angeles, where I was born and raised. I have lived all over the world and the country. And my friends and family now are my chosen friends and family. I don't spend a lot of time with my blood relatives, but I do have lots of traditions. We have lots of traditions that we have done as a family, and as our family grows, because now we have grandchildren, we will continue to create and have even more traditions. And what's funny is I don't even know what a lot of those will be. I went from seeing my whole entire family every year till I was 17, 18 years old, to spending Christmas in Korea, spending Christmas in Washington State, spending Christmas with my dad years ago before he passed away. And sometimes it's just us. I remember a lot about my childhood being very joyous and also less divisive in a lot of ways. I remember the shows that I watched, and I remember how I learned from those shows and how I came to know the people who starred in those shows, and how it seems like those people are all getting older and some of them are leaving us. I remember a time where television talked about serious issues and we were able to have the conversations around things like race and sexuality without people wanting to hurt other people. And how we were trying to understand each other. And somewhere along the lines, that all went away and things began to change. And thinking about these things and reminiscing and being nostalgic, it's making me really want to appreciate the times that I've had, the people that have crossed my path, people that I've learned from. It's making me want to reminisce about television shows that I watched and movies that I watch, and really like kind of reach back and look at the things that I loved when I was a kid, and do I still love them now, and why I like them, or how they shaped me and how they made me what I am. It's funny, when you're younger, you don't think about your mortality. And even if you happen to lose people around you, you still don't always realize that, hey, you know what? There may come a time when I am no longer here. And what do I want to leave for the world? What do I want the world to think about me? But I have found that now that I'm older, I am aware of the finite nature of life, and at least life as we know it on this earth, and our existence here. Even though we may exist in another realm, in another time, it's sad to think that people will eventually leave you and that you will eventually leave. And so for me, it's very important to know what I'm leaving to this world and what people will believe and know about me once I'm gone. I don't have my parents anymore. I don't really have any aunts and uncles anymore. I don't have those basic people that you have in your life. I don't have a relationship with the siblings that I have who are still alive. And the ones that I was close to, they are now gone. So I know that people leave you, and I know that we won't be here, or they won't be here forever. And it's important to hold their memories really close and to cherish the parts of them that they leave behind. It's important to capture and reminisce those fleeting moments of love and joy and happiness. My heart goes out to the Reiner family because this truly was tragic, and I cannot begin to imagine what it's like or will be like to go forth with such a heavy burden that is laid on these poor people. I just can't even imagine, but my heart and prayers go out to them regardless. And I will hold my family a little bit closer, and more importantly, appreciate the people around me. Even though it's not the people that I grew up with, I don't see very many of my relatives anymore. I have chosen family, and of course my children and now grandchildren that I have come to love, and who are a part of my life, a big part of my life, and who I am making and will continue to make memories with, because I do adore them. But my heart will always have a special place for those who shaped me and who came before me and who loved me and taught me. This is Vlogmas Day 2, a bittersweet moment during the holidays.